I am going to test my multi-band fan dipole antenna. That antenna has elements for 40 meter, 20 meter and 10 meter. They are all parallel and mounted in an inverted V fashion. It also functions on 15 meter, as 15 meter or 21 megahertz is the third harmonic of 7 megahertz or 40 meter. I have just switched on the NanoVNA, and what I am going to do is that I am going to remove all those traces because that causes clutter on my screen. So what is left is only a single trace. That single trace is SWR. Now it is on SWR mode. I'll change the scale because scale is 250. I want checking with 1. So SWR will be 1:2. So much SWR will be shown. I am setting the frequencies. On display, start frequency is set at 6.5 megahertz. You can see 6.5 megahertz has come here. Again, same process. Stop frequency, I am keeping it 29 megahertz. This is 29 megahertz. I will be connecting using this jumper cable. This has a SMA male connector at one end. This is another SMA male and an SMA female to female adapter also. Cable has been connected. Now I need to connect an SMA open connector. This is an SMA open connector. I am connecting it here. Now we'll go for the calibration. Calibrate. First you have to reset the calibration. It has been reset. And calibrate. I am first calibrating open, SMA open. SMA open has been calibrated and it has moved to SMA short. This is the SMA short connector. I have connected the SMA short connector. Now again calibrate the SMA short. It has been calibrated. You would have seen a blue line running and the tick mark has come here. Now the SMA load, 50 ohms load, this is having a silvery color that is being connected. SMA load has been connected, and for calibration again you press on SMA load. Again a blue line had been seen and tick mark has come. SMA load also has been calibrated. Now I'll just move through isolation and done because I'm not using all those for this SWR measurement. Back. I'll just recall and see. Actually I have not saved it. I'll better save it to the SD card. Save calibration. I give another channel 3. The other channels I have used earlier. So save to calibration 3. Now I will recall. Load from SD card. Calibration 3 has been recalled. You can see the range is seen here. 6.5 to 29 megahertz is the range. Now only the SMA load has been connected, and you see SWR is 1.024. That is for the dummy load, SMA dummy load. Now I am going to connect the multi-band antenna. This is the PL259 from the multi-band antenna. It is being connected here. You can see that there are 4 dips in the SWR and highs also. This is one dip in SWR. This is a very high region here. Another dip, still another dip. Now we will use the marker from this multifunction switch. Marker will be rotated to correspond to the minimum SWR. This is the minimum SWR I am getting. That is at 27.425 megahertz. You can see the minimum SWR on this band, that is 27.425 megahertz. That is 1.18. So in the 10 meter band, it is resonating below the amateur radio band. So there will be higher SWR when I go into the actual amateur band. You can see 28.1, the SWR is 2.258. But that will be tunable with my FT710 radio. Still, the SWR is not exactly at the resonance point of the. Now I will see the next band in which it is resonating. Again, the minimum SWR, almost the minimum is 1.359 on 21 megahertz. That is the lower end of amateur radio band. That is good for me to operate CW on 15 meter. If I move higher up, SWR is increasing, but that is beyond the amateur radio band. Anyway, at 21 megahertz, it is 1.349. That's good for me for operate CW. This is again on 14 megahertz, 20 meter band, 14150, excellent SWR, 1.163 at 14.150, the old AirNet India frequency. Now we have AirNet India on 7150 megahertz. So again, resonance on 20 meter. You know, this is a multi-band antenna. So you see resonance points everywhere. This is on the primary band, that is 7 megahertz. SWR is 1:2 at upper end of the band. You know, this is 7.175. It is near the upper end of 40 meter amateur radio band. And if I go lower down, SWR is very high, but that is below the amateur radio band, 6.95. So it is 1.2 at 7.175, upper end of amateur radio band. This I can very well tune with built-in antenna tuner of FT710, which has a range up to 3 of SWR. So you can see the nice pattern, 4 dips in SWR for a multi-band fan dipole antenna. There are elements for 3 bands and it is resonating on 4 bands. Covers major amateur radio bands. Now I can trim the antenna or lengthen whatever is required to adjust SWR on various bands, but that is going to be a laborious process. I have to bring down the antenna each time, trim or extend, and then check the SWR and remount it. But practically for me, this is good enough because all the SWRs are within the tunable range of my radio, so that I need not worry too much. That's all I would say. For ideal situation, I have to do that tuning of the antenna.